What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, the SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee is now closed out. We do still have that TRX up here for a couple of weeks. And we do have the 1970 Charger. And we're about to get into our next vehicle. And we're going to have extra entries up on everything across the board at the same level to make it fair for you guys that want to get in. I've got like literally 17 emails where people are complaining that they couldn't get in on the TRX and I didn't know about it, even though we launched it like a week and a half or 2 weeks early last month, you know, to get it into this month. But just so what you guys know, sometimes we'll do that. We'll launch something early. We might launch something a week late in a month, like we're doing today. So the SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee has closed out. We will be doing that announcement tomorrow, either afternoon or evening Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you have the notification bell checked. And if you missed a live, we also do post it in the community tab. I say this every time, but evidently people don't pay attention or don't listen. So I'm saying it again. You can go over to the community tab and see everything. So the TRXs have done really well. We haven't lost anything on those. You know, the Challengers, like the RT Challenger, we didn't lose a ton of money on that. It was okay. And this SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee, it was okay. Like, we got to where we needed to be on it, where I was like, all right. And knowing that we had this vehicle in the pipeline that we're going to talk about today, we wanted to get it done on the 6th, which is today, and now it's done. So stay tuned. Looking forward to see who's going to win that tomorrow. But a lot of you guys seem to love Hellcat powered stuff. So many of you guys have asked, hey, how come you don't do you know, like a Hellcat Durango or an SRT Durango? And I go back to the same thing of, and people really weren't interested in the SRT Jeep Grand Cherokee. I mean, it did okay, but it's not doing like the TRXs do, or even the classic 1970 Charger. And we do have another classic on board. I'm waiting. I can't announce it or do anything with it until the actual paperwork comes in for the car. But once we have the paperwork on it, we'll probably do that next month or something. I'll have that up. But there is another one coming, and you guys are gonna like that too. But so you guys asked, I went out and looked, and shout out to my guys at Tobin, and they were like, hey, you know, if we go to the auction, if we find something, I'll let you know. You know, if they see something accordingly. So I hit my other guy up, and we were able to find an SRT Durango Hellcat, you know, like a Hellcat Durango. I know that they're back, you know, they're still out. You can still get them. And I think they're selling for like $79,900 and then optioned, you know, $85,000, somewhere around there, right? So that's why us getting this one that we got here currently that has 37,000 miles on it, I think we got it for steal. And we're going to be dropping it today. So let me show you what it looks like. So here's some of the images from the Hellcat Durango. Like I said, extremely clean, very nice truck. And what we're going to be doing promotionally on it is I'm going to go ahead and drop, you know, extra entries at the same level, which will be insane, at, you know, on the Charger, the 70 Charger, the TRX, which is still active, and this, just to make it fair, because I think if I drop insane entries on this when we drop it today, people will be like, oh, it's not fair that, you know, I can get a bunch of entries on this but not on this. So we'll just make it standard across the board. So for you guys that want to get in on it, now is the time to do it. Like I said, this is a very clean Hellcat Durango SUV. This one also located in Las Vegas, picked up in Las Vegas. Everything's good to go on it. It's already been through service. It doesn't have any leaks. It doesn't have any issues. Shout out to my guys at Tobin for being able to check that out. Like I said, a lot of people think like I'm in bed with Tobin, or you know, like I'm you know, like just cool with Chop. Me and Chop didn't get along at the beginning, man. You know, like we had a very bad misunderstanding because somebody was feeding the public BS about a Demon 170. And after we had a conversation, and I've physically gone through their service department and never said I was TK or any of that other stuff, just had my trucks brought in and seen the work, how they do their work. You remember Desert 215? I did the video on that, how they were like, oh, your motor's shot because my radiator, the fluid in that radiator in the Laramie Longhorn was bad. Tobin shot straight and was like, nah, bro, we just need to flush this and you're fine. And that's all it was. So, major shout out to them for going over the Hellcat Durango and making sure everything was clear. I truly appreciate them for that. But yeah, if you want to get in on it, those extra entries, which I know you're going to go to the site and be like, damn, those are insane. Those extra entries are live, but they're only, I think having it up for limited orders, so it's only limited to like the first X amount of people, is the best way to do it. So we're only going to put it up for the first 30 people. So the first 30 orders on the Hellcat Durango will be able to do it. We're going to relaunch that on the TRX and the 1970 Charger, and that's it. So if you want to get in on any of those vehicles with the best opportunity to win with, you know, insane entries, etc., etc., now's the time to do it. You can go over, link in the description down below, tk'sgarage.bigcartel.com, and wish everybody the best of luck. And like I said, this will run, and it's, you know, we put everything in the description as well. So this will run from today until May 7th. So from today until May 7th on the Hellcat Durango. If you want the best chance to win, now's the time to get in on that. And we're giving you a chance to take a shot at the TRX and the 1970 Charger at the same rate again. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.